Good afternoon, guys. Happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. I realized in yesterday's vlog, even though I told you guys about the fact that we weren't probably going until Thursday to Meijer when we normally go on Wednesday, that was because my dad had like football stuff going on because they had, I think the juniors were taking the SATs, and so I think they were taking them today, or like they took them yesterday but then they had off today or something like that. Like for some reason, like today wasn't a normal like class schedule or something like that, so it was weird to have them go for weightlifting, which my dad normally goes to and like does stuff with like the O-line or whatever. So because of that though, they ended up doing that yesterday, so that was like still a normal day. So that's why when he switched yesterday with today, and today is the day he normally would go to that, instead we went to Meijer today. So anyway, so I realized yesterday I didn't even mention that, but I do have a Meijer haul for you guys. We got, I believe, everything on the list. I even found the specific scents of stuff that I wanted, because they had the Febreze stuff. They had a couple coupons for them, and they had these like limited edition like you know, seasonal scented ones. Like they had these watermelon ones. They also had this peach like spray, which I think is gonna probably hopefully smell really good, because like I said, it's like their, you know, summer or spring whatever like collection, and so they're limited edition right now. But originally I couldn't find them because they weren't in the main aisle, but they had them on an end cap especially for like, you know, again to the season. So I was able to find those, and I actually found a better deal on the Garnier than I had expected also too, and it looks like all my coupons came off. Went through self-checkout, like I said, everything worked out, and all that kind of stuff, like I said, coupons and everything. So I will share with you guys the haul from Meijer and what they had going on, and like I said, the deals and everything like that. All right, so everything here on the table, we ended up paying $39.54, $2.77 of that was tax, and we saved $41.37. So we had over 50% savings, guys, which is awesome. Not all the time do I get that at Meijer because their prices are so cheap anyway. Again, had I bought the exact same stuff at Jewel, it probably looked like $90 worth of savings versus the $40 that we ended up spending, because like I said, Jewel's like retail price of their products are very expensive compared to Meijer's. Theirs is more comparable to like Walmart, whereas again to Jewel's is like comparable to other grocery stores, but Meijer's technically more of a superstore, so or like a supermarket, so their prices tend to be cheaper, like with like a Walmart or Target or something like that. So again too, not all the time do I get a 50% savings, but when I can, based on coupons that they had available, the prices of the, you know, lower priced products, just like the sales, again too, when I can get deals on that kind of stuff, that is awesome, and obviously got me to a 50% savings this week, which was great. Everything on the table, like I said, was under 40 bucks. We ended up picking up this Bic razor. This was on sale for $5.99, normally $7.29, and there was a $4 off coupon, making it just $1.99, which was awesome. They also had these lunch makers, little lunch maker, you know, like the cracker ones, nachos, you know, kind of like Lunchables, but they were on sale for a 5 for $5 when you bought 5, so you have to get them, you know, buy in multiples of 5, I think, and you'll get them at $1, or just, I don't know if it's multiples of 5 or just 5 or more, but you'll get them at $1 at that price. And I also had an additional 25% off coupon that was specifically just on those, but it was one of those personalized coupons based on, again to like shopping habits and things like that, things that you've bought in the past. They'll have like a monthly like coupons available to you, again too, based on things that you've bought, or maybe products that they think you'd like based on shopping habits. It's like that shopping habit tracking kind of thing. So because I bought these in this past, I got a 25% off coupon, which again too, I had to buy 5 though. Ended up making them only 95 cents, which is a really awesome price for those, so we went ahead and picked those up. Then another pretty good deal they had going on was on these Mott's Mighty like applesauces. These were on sale $4 for 2 when you bought 2, so again too, you have to buy in multiples. If not, I think they're $2.95, but they also had a $1 off 1 coupon. Again, you have to buy 2 though to get them at that $2 price each, so I used the $1 off coupon though, so it really made them like $3 for 2 or $1.50 each, which is awesome. I think that's lower than Aldi's price on their store brand, so I ended up up picking that up since, like I said, that was a good deal. They also had the Febreze Air. These were on sale for $3, or I think normal price $3.39. There was a $2.30 off coupon, making them just $1.09, which, like I said, I thought was pretty good considering I also got the limited edition kind of that summer smell, which is really nice. So I picked one of those up. The other deal they had was on these Febreze small spaces. These were on sale for $5.49, normally $5.79, but they also had a $2.30 off coupon, making them $3.19. But again, too, you figure that's a 2 count. They're like $1.60 each, which I didn't think was too bad of a price. And again, too, we'll use these like in the bathroom, like, you know, that kind of thing. And again, I thought it was really cool that they had the summer kind of smelling ones. So I went ahead and picked those up. They also had the frozen pizza, which was on sale for $5.99, normally $8.99, and there was a $3 off coupon, making it just $2.99, which I think is a really good price for that. So we've never tried this pizza before, but like I said, interested to try that out. We've got a couple of pizzas out in the freezer, so this will probably do pizza sometime soon. And then they also had the Hot Pockets. Now, the only reason we got this, I didn't think that this was that great of a deal. My mom did put the Hot Pockets, the ham and cheese kind, on the grocery list for this week, and conveniently there was a sale on these this week, so we went ahead and picked them up. But they were on sale $10 for 4, or like $2.50 each, and they had a $2 off of 4 coupon, so that ended up making them only $2 each for a 2-pack, which is about $1 per, you know, Hot Pocket, which again, too, you might be able to buy in bulk a little bit cheaper. You might be able to get like off-brand at Aldi. I don't really know what their price is, and I'm not even sure if Aldi actually has these. They used to back in the day, then they didn't have like a store brand anymore, so I don't know. I didn't want to risk it knowing that I could get this sale at Meijer, so I'll probably look into that at Aldi this week and just see like if we run out, if my mom needs more, we can pick them up at Aldi possibly. But again, too, I thought that that was not too bad of a deal. Then the other sale that they had going on, which was on the ice cream. Now, I also had, it wasn't like one of those monthly personalized coupons, but it was like 2 weeks, I think, worth. They had a couple of coupons, or 2 or 3 weeks maybe. They had a couple coupons where it was like, oh, if you spent this much in like frozen dinners, or you spent in frozen ice cream, or you spent in dairy products, or like whatever it was, there were like different like coupons. If you spent like so many dollars, you got like $1 off. This, I believe, was $6 or maybe $9. I think it was $9, and you got $2.50 off. So that coupon did come off, and the deal that was going on was the Haagen-Dazs, that was $3.99, and then there was a $1 off coupon. And then they also had these Hudsonville like ice cream bars. Those were normal price at $5.29, and so we picked up 2 of those, and then there was a $4 off of 2 coupon. So that made this $9.57 for the 3 boxes. So like I said, I think it was $9. And I'm not sure. I don't think you have to be over that pre-coupon, but you might need to be like over the price like again too, like after the coupons. I don't know which, if like I said, you have to or not, but I didn't want to risk it, so I knew that I was over the $9, so I got the $2.50 off in addition to that. So it was just $7 for the 3, you know, boxes of ice cream, which was only $2.36, which I didn't think was too bad. Again, the Hudsonville have 4 bars and the Haagen-Dazs have 3, but I like the Haagen-Dazs more. So like I said, I didn't think that that was too bad of a deal. And then lastly, they also had this Garnier, the shampoos and conditioners were on sale. So the way this ended up working out, it was a little different than the way I thought it was going to. They had buy one, get one 40% off, like the sale. And then they also had dollars off coupons as well. Now, I thought that the coupons were going to take off the cheaper of the products, but it's not. It's actually like items. So the Fructis was actually cheaper than the whole blends. So I thought that that was going to take off, the 40% was going to take off both of those. Instead, it actually took like one off of the whole blends and one off of the Fructis. So to start with the Fructis though, these were $2.99. And then we picked up 2 of them, and then there was $1.19 came off for the buy one get one like 40% off. And then there was also a $3 off of 2 coupon. So that made it only $1.79 for 2 items, or 90 cents each, which is a really awesome price for shampoos and conditioners. I like to pay anything under normally $2 per like personal care product, so I thought that that was a really good deal. And then with the whole blends, which my mom likes, these were on sale for $3.69. Again, picked up 2 of those, and then $1.48 came off for the 40 40% off when you buy 2. And then they also had a $3 off of 2 coupon available as well, an M-Perks coupon. So that ended up making it just $2.90 or $1.45 each. So a little bit more money than the Fruities, but again, still a really awesome price and under my $2 that I like to pay for personal care products. So again, a lot of these items had really good like retail price sales, you know, like retail price versus what the sale price was versus also what they had available in coupons and that kind of stuff. So they had some really good deals that were going on at Meijer this week, like I said, with a 50%, over 50% savings was really awesome. So I'm gonna get this stuff put away, working on dinner right now, but I thought I'd just share with you guys what was going on at Meijer for this week. Well guys, I am going to get to bed. I actually took a shower super earlier today. I think it was around 5 or 6 o'clock, something like that. Just because I knew I was gonna stay up to watch the Blackhawks game since it was the last game of the season. So they ended up, well, they went into overtime, but they lost. But it was still a pretty good game to watch, like especially for the last game of the season, and they're in a rebuild sort of this year, but it's been fun to watch Connor Bedard so far. I think it was last year I was talking about this around this time, and just like Patrick Kane and Jonathan Taves, and how like again too, like the Hawks just had this dynasty year, or dynasty years, you know, the last handful, you know, of years since I was in middle school, I think, really, that, you know, they just, you know, won 3 Stanley Cups, were in the playoffs multiple years in a row. And so losing those 2 key players was just, it was really sad to, you know, like see them, you know, to not have them anymore after this past season. But then, you know, this year we get the first round draft pick and, you know, the first overall draft pick, and you know, we were able to get Connor Bedard, which is so cool, and getting to see him, you know, like play and grow and, you know, get his like first goals and stuff like that is just really cool. So again too, even though they didn't win very much this year and they didn't make the playoffs or anything, and again too, they're win games, I mean, I don't know what their actual record was, but it wasn't that great. But again too, when you're in a rebuild, like that's expected. But again too, to see the future of the franchise, you know, and hopefully them being able to turn it around kind of quickly, because they do have a lot of young talent on the team, will be really cool. But we got Bulls basketball on Friday, which was the play-in tournament, and so was Wednesday. So they're like in a win or go home situation over the last 2 games. So again too, if they don't win on Friday, then, you know, their season's over. So it's so quickly though, like that both teams, had the Bulls like not made the playoffs or the play-in or anything like that, their season would have been over already. You know, and then the Blackhawks season's over. It's like they both end at the exact same time, and like the playoffs for both sports start at the same time. So you know, and then we got baseball is going on right now, but that's going to be the only thing for a while, because like I said, both basketball and hockey are both going to be over kind of soon, other than again 2 playoffs and stuff like that. But I follow maybe basketball playoffs a little bit more. I don't quite follow as much hockey playoffs. I might watch the last few games or the last series of the, you know, the playoffs in hockey, but other than that, I don't watch very much playoff. Like, I enjoy watching playoff hockey, it's just I don't follow a lot of other teams. Whereas again too, I do have a few other basketball teams that I like, but like when it comes to football, I could watch any team play. Even the teams I don't necessarily like, if they're playing against somebody else, at least I could root for that team, you know. So I could watch any football anytime. But it's kind of the same with baseball a little bit too. Like, I wouldn't really like choose to watch baseball. Again, I think I watched like a handful of playoff games maybe last year, the year before that or something, but I didn't end up watching very much, you know, like I said, of really many other sports other than really football. And even playoffs, I might catch like a couple games here or there, but I don't really watch like most sports, even like if it's like nationally televised games too or something like that. I won't really watch those all that often unless it's like, oh, the Bulls will be on after this, or you know, the Blackhawks will be on after this, or you know, or they were on prior, you know, and then they have another game on afterwards, then I might watch it. But other than that, I'm not normally watching a lot of sports like teams outside of my team in those other sports. So, but we're only gonna have baseball for a while until football starts. I mean, the NFL draft I think is next week, but other than that, like I said, I mean, there's playoff sports, you know, as far as basketball and hockey go. It depends too, who knows how far the Bulls are gonna make it into the playoffs. But you know, again, they have to get through the play-in first, which means they have to win on Friday. But anyways, I'm going to brush my teeth and get to bed because, like I said, I took a shower already earlier because I knew I was going to be up kind of late because of watching the last game of the season for the Blackhawks. But again, too, it was an entertaining game. And unfortunately, the Cubs game that was also supposed to be on this afternoon, it got rained out, which it's funny, it didn't really end up raining all that much. Like, I feel like they've played through some other games that have been kind of bad, and yet they canceled today's game and it wasn't like that. I mean, it was a little cold, but it wasn't like raining, I don't think, that bad compared to, again, a couple other games that they've tried to play through the rain. So I think they're making it up on a doubleheader on Saturday. But anyways, I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.